Greetings from Northumberland. It's now a cool, dark morning, and the winds of Storm Barra have died away, leaving us with a degree of calm that we hope will be maintained. And only the first light will tell if there's been any further damage. I've heard anecdotally about people losing more fences, but we hope to have escaped the considerable damage that we had with Storm Arwen just a very short time ago. Today is the 8th of December, and in the church's calendar we mark and celebrate the conception of the Blessed Virgin Mary, the one who was brought up to be the person who could accept God's challenge to play her part in the incarnation of Christ. And there is much that could be said about that, but this Advent we're concentrating on the symbols of the Jesse tree, and here is today's. I don't know whether you can see it. It's a burning bush. And it takes us further in the story of the grandparents, the great-great-grandparents of Jesus, the patriarchs, and we come to Moses. If you remember yesterday, we had Joseph, which was the beginning of the time when the children of Israel went to Egypt. And here we have the beginning of their liberation, the story of the burning bush. The burning bush which burnt with the Spirit and the power of God and called Moses to lead his people to freedom in the Promised Land. God calling to bring freedom to his people. But in the New Testament we read that when we see Jesus, we see God. When Moses saw the burning bush, he saw the living God. And when we see Jesus, we see the one who is with God from the beginning, who burns with a different light, who burns with a different flame, who burns with the flame of love and the presence of God for all people. The one who we greet as the light which shines in the darkness is in essence the one who burns in the bush for Moses, who comes to bring light and love and peace to us all. So we stand up, and as the prophet Baruch says, we look to the east to see the salvation that is coming from God, not only in the burning bush, but in the light and love of Christ. And we think of what Mary did, carrying him to the world, and we are called to do the same. May God bless us today. Fill us with the fire of the presence of God and guide us in following him and in sharing him with others.